and welcome you all. Guys, welcome to this particular session that we have planned for a Oracle Fusion Technical and OIC training. Okay, this is a free demo session that we have conducted, and we will be discussing what about this particular course, how this course is going to be beneficial for you. Okay, and what are the advantages taking up this particular course? What are the career options that you are going to draw from this particular course? Okay, there's everything that is needed from this particular course to be taken care by you. Okay, we are covering everything from scratch and we will be discussing today only the agenda, the course content, what are the methodologies that we are following, what are the options or what are the features that you are getting as part of this particular training program. Okay, before we start, guys, wishing you a very happy Diwali to everyone. Okay, and we will be conducting this session in a planned way, covering all the details that we have planned for the session. And for that particular purpose only, guys, I'm keeping everyone on to mute mode. Okay, I will be allowing and taking up your questions in the last. So please take a note of any of your doubts and queries. Okay, and I will be giving a time in last 10 minutes to address your questions. Okay. Guys, this particular course training has been planned in a more of a practical hands-on demonstration sessions. Okay, all the techniques, all the technologies, all the tools that we are going to learn, it is more of a hands-on training session. 90% of the work that we are going to do as part of this particular training, that will be a hands-on training where we will be learning and demonstrating all the components and the technologies that we will be discussing approx. Okay, guys, today just to begin with, okay, I have very few details that is very important and required from you. Okay, anybody or everybody who has attended this particular session, just to let you know, guys, this particular training program is a fusion technical training program which includes every tool, every technique that has been available into the domain, or you can say within the boundaries of a fusion technical course. Okay, Oracle is a company. Oracle is a software company who has a product called Fusion. In Fusion, there is a work that a consultant that will do that work which is to be done and taken care by the technical person. For that technical person, whatever the work requirements, whatever the methodologies, whatever the things which are available into the current domain, that everything we are going to cover into this particular training program. Okay, guys, once we talk about that, okay, it's a technical training program, so don't be afraid or something. There is a very minimum sort of coding is required. Yes, coding is required, understanding of code is required, but it is not something that okay, you have to build the code every time for all the tools from the scratch. Okay, this is a low code or no code platform. We will discuss what is low code and no code sort of platform, and this particular training program means for everybody, whether you are a IT background person, non-IT background person, you are an engineering graduate, you are a just fresher, pass out, or an experienced person who are looking to switch for the domain or career switch. Okay. Talking about this particular course, guys, this course will last max to max 2 months. Okay. This will be conducted Monday to Saturday. Today is only the demo classes, but we will be regularly taking up the classes from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. Okay, guys, on a regular classes, we try to stick the class to 1 hour, but for based on the topic to topic, okay, and during the escalation, sometime it may be overstretched by 10 to 15 minutes also. Okay, so before we start, guys, I have my colleague with me. Okay, time to time, please check the chat. I have kept everyone onto the mute, but please check the chat in between. The payment link and some useful information will be shared with you over the chat. Please refer and use those particular information. Okay. So, guys, as part of this particular training program, the today's demo, what is the agenda? We are going to discuss about what this particular training program is all about. Okay, how you are going to make use of this particular training program, what you are going to learn, how to understand, how to follow this particular program, and by learning that particular topics, how you can grow in your career and be placed into a dream job or a career opportunity that you are looking for. Okay, guys, as part of this particular training demo program, we will be having some agenda like understanding what are different sort of applications are available, what is this particular software, why this software has came into picture, what is the existence of this particular software. Okay, what kind of companies that you will be hired into, what are the different sort of work that you are going to do, what sort of projects that as a consultant that you will be hired into. All these aspects we will be discussing and learning in detail in today's training. Okay, so guys, before we start into this particular training, okay, it will be very important to correlate this particular training with you as an individual. So guys, to correlate and to understand whether what are the specific prerequisites for this particular training. So at a high level, guys, we did not discriminate on the basis whether you're a technical or non-technical person, you are an IT graduate or non-IT graduate, you are a working professional or non-working professional, you are a male or female. There is no sort of discrimination whether you are a HR consultant or financial consultant or supply chain consultant. Okay, so this particular training program has been designed for everybody and anybody, and there has been only set of prerequisites is that okay, you should need to join this particular training program with a good internet connectivity through your laptop. We did not recommend that, okay, you will be joining the training program from your PDAs or iPads or something. Okay, you should be well aware of the English language. Okay, because this particular training has been conducted into the English. But yes, time to time, if some concept is supposed to be explained or you want like to discuss, we will be making use of Hindi also sometime. Okay, guys, this is a self-learning and practice training. We will be conducting a training on a daily basis, and you have to invest your time and efforts going through with the recorded videos, understand the concept, practice the things, and complete the assignment also. Okay. Here, guys, this somebody is already from the Oracle domain, somebody is already from the ERP domain. Some of you might have worked into some other softwares. Okay, so that software knowledge, if you are from the EBS background, one of the software that we have from the Oracle side is EBS. If you are from the EBS background, definitely that knowledge will help us. Your prior experience will help you to pursue and learn this particular training program. But yes, one thing is very important to know. EBS, if you know, that means you are a driver. You know how to drive the car. But if you are here to learn the fusion, fusion is something that okay, you you should need to become a pilot to fly a aeroplane. Okay, so there is no similarity between the driver and pilot. So everything that you're going to learn from the technical perspective, the tool perspective, that is something new, but the concept may be useful and correlated to your prior experience. Just the from the prerequisite standpoint, guys, in this particular training program, whatever that you are required, any sort of software, any sort of tool, any sort of guidance, okay, everything we will be providing. You does not need to invest or buy any particular software or anything. Everything, the links of the software, how to download, where to download, which software is required, what is the username, password, URL, everything we will be providing as part of this particular training program, which is also one of the prerequisites. Like to learn any software, do you need to invest and buy any software? No. As a training program, we will be providing everything. So guys, before you join this particular course, it is very important for you to understand why you should be joining with us. Okay. The Triotech is a premier training program specialized into Oracle related trainings. Okay. But why you should be joining us? So these are the high level pointers, right? That okay, we are like a kind of training program that we are going to conduct that is very high in demand into the market. Okay, why you will be taking up this particular course or ERP training? Why not a AI AML training? Why not a Python training or something? So there could be high level reasons that okay, this will going to give you a good high level consulting experience. Once you learn this particular course and get into this particular domain, this particular course is always a recession free sort of course. You should not need to worry that, okay, the market is going up or down, there is a recession in the market. No, this particular job profile is a recession free. You will be getting ample sort of opportunities into the on-site opportunities. In case you have the aspirations to go for H1B visa, you would like to settle into Singapore, Dubai, Germany, you want to go to Netherlands, you want to go to UK. Okay, this particular software is a global software, giving you an opportunity to work with the some of the leading MNCs. Okay, so you will be always getting an opportunity to travel abroad. Guys, once you learn this particular software and become a fusion consultant, you will not be working into any of the small organizations. Okay, because this is a multi-million software. This software has been purchased by some of the biggest of the clients, biggest of the customer like Reliance Group, Tata Group, Emirates Airline, HDFC Bank. Bigger players will be buying this particular software. So you will be always working with some sort of tier one corporate employers. Your profile, your resumes will add a value by working with the biggest of the customers. Okay. And guys, okay, for these particular reasons, you will be taking up this particular course. Okay, but who you are, why you should be taking up this particular course. So guys, if you're belonging to any of these particular categories, like if you're a fresher looking for some sort of internship or looking to a preparation for something, some sort of fresher job interviews or a off campus sort of interviews, you should be able to take up this particular course. Guys, if you're transitioning from non IT to IT or IT to non IT, if you are a professional already, IT professional into an HR domain or into a Java, .NET, C Sharp, anything, and you would like to switch from your current domain to a new domain, a secure domain, this particular course is for you. If you are an ongoing college student and would like to pursue and learn new things and would like to demonstrate and submit a project, okay, then you will be joining in. And in case you are already into the fusion domain or something, and you want to transition your skills, you want to upgrade yourself, then also this particular course is designed for you. So if you belongs to any of these particular category, please feel free to join this particular course, and this course has been suitable and fitted to each and everyone's of expectation, because we are covering everything from the scratch. Okay. Now, guys, next thing is very important that, okay, you say that, okay, Piyush, we understood that, okay, why this particular course is, who we are belongs to, what are the benefits that we are going to draw that if we learn this particular course or this particular technology. Okay. So guys, once you learn this particular thing, now the thing is to whom you learn from. Okay. There may be a number of institutes available into the market through which you will be learning from, but to whom you learn from. So guys, it is very important for you to choose a right partner, the right sort of guidance that who should need to provide you. So talking about who we are, guys, as an institute, we are a premium Oracle training providing institute. We are only specialized into Oracle related trainings. Okay. Guys, we have conducted almost 1000 plus batches across Oracle related trainings. Okay, we have trained almost to 20,000 plus consultants. We are a corporate partner with several of the MNCs. We have experienced trainers. All our trainers all are working into their respective fields as an architect, as a solution architect, and solution design engineers. Okay, they are the real-time engineers who are working into the MNCs. These are not the people that, okay, they have learned the subject and they are just teaching. Okay, so you will be getting a real-time experience while working and learning from our institute. And guys, we will be providing 100% satisfaction score. All of our trained consultants has been getting good sort of learning, good sort of experience, good sort of exposure. So wherever they are going to be placed, okay, they will be always getting an upper edge because their skill sets and their mindset is above other consultants. Okay. And guys, okay, the institute is also very good, you have identified, but what you will do, if you have to spend the time with the trainer for the next 30-40 days, right? So it is good to understand who the trainer is, what is his background. So talking about, guys, I am a corporate trainer. I have almost 18 plus years of experience. I am working as a solution architect currently with one of the biggest MNCs. Okay. I am also specialized into Oracle specialized training. I am a certified Oracle trainer, as well as I have also done my certification into Oracle Fusion and Oracle OIC. These are the few of the X companies that I have worked with. Okay. And personally, I have also trained more than 2000 consultants into the Oracle Fusion domain itself. Okay. So these are the key highlights about me that makes me a kind of knowledgeable and expert into my field, that I can pursue and pass on my experience, share my experience, and make you understood about this particular subject. Okay. Talking about, guys, that okay, now if you choose the institute, if you are satisfied with the trainer also, then if you get yourself enrolled into this particular training program, then what you will be getting? You will be getting something, right? So what was the classifications, what are the things that you are going to get? So guys, generally what you are going to get as part of this particular training program, we will be providing you 5 month access for the fusion. We will be providing you 2 months access for the OIC, and you will be getting a lifetime access for the recorded video. As we are conducting this demo, this session is getting recorded, and you will be getting an access, lifetime access for this particular recorded video. You can go through this particular recorded video and number of time uninterruptedly. The lifetime access will be provided. Okay. Guys, we will be supporting you in some sort of internship, some sort of certifications you want to do, job opportunities, as well as we will be contacted by number of freelancers project. In case you are interested and capable, we will introduce you to those particular opportunities, and you can work in parallel to your jobs as a freelancers also. Okay, guys, we will be providing you on call assistance once you get uh, during the course or after the course, during your placement and all. In case you need any sort of concepts, proofreading and all, you will be getting an assistance from our experts. Okay, you can contact our institute. There is a regular mock interviews getting conducted after the course or during the course of the action. Everything that we have for this particular course, whether it's a PPT, it's a software access, it's the recommendations, it's the sample resumes, okay, any handwritten notes, everything will be provided to each of the participants who was going to enroll. Once you get enrolled, entire set of documentation for the entire 2 months of the course will be handed over to you. You can make use of that particular content if you want to do a self study also. Like suppose we have studied and we are starting with the topic A, but for certain reasons you have to study, review, or work on to topic B. There is no restriction that we will be providing the content one by one. Everything will be handed over to you from the first day. Okay, guys, in case you require, whenever is required, not very oftenly, but yes, one-on-one connect with the trainer is also can be provided to have one-on-one sessions or some sort of doubt clarification sessions also. Okay. And guys, I would like to inform, and I would like to please to inform that okay, there is an early bird offer going on account of Diwali. We have an early bird offer going on during this particular course of session. When we are conducting the demo, our admin may be sharing a link into the chat. Okay, here the chat link will be shared to make the payment. If you get yourself enrolled today, you will be getting a automatically early bird offer. This particular course we have planned the course fees as 25,000. Okay, but as part of this early bird program, you will be getting a cash discount of 2,000 rupees. In addition to that, you will be getting a additional access for Fusion for 2 months. So instead of 5 months, you will be getting 7 month access, and instead of 2 months access for OIC, you will be getting a 4 month access. Okay, so this access, additional access for 2 months itself will be costing 6,000 rupees minimum. Okay, so guys, I request and I request everyone that whosoever is liking the course and would like to pursue a career opportunity, a stable career opportunity that will get you a good salary pay package, please get yourself enrolled today to avail a cash discount of 2,000 as well as additional server access for 2 additional month. Okay, because guys, it is very much required that whatever the detailed course content that we are going to learn, you should be having a stable software where you will be learning, practicing, and demonstrating the things. that will give you an additional edge while you're working into some of the project or looking for the job opportunity. If you have the software, if you have the battlefield available to you, you can be a good soldier, you can practice. Okay. Now, guys, talking about like, okay, it's perfectly understood that, okay, we have the course, everything is good, institute is good, trainer is good, but you are going to learn. But the ultimate aim is that, okay, you should be willing to join to some sort of companies. You want to get placed into certain companies. So, guys, at a high level, what kind of companies that we are going to have that can give you an opportunity to work with? So, mainly the companies where we are going to work will be classified into three kind of companies. One is the product based company. Like if this software, the Fusion Oracle software itself is a software built by one of the company called Oracle. So if you're trained Fusion consultant, these company may also want to hire you because they want to do some additional development, enhancement, or they are also doing a consulting work. So you can get placed into the product based companies, or you maybe get worked into the end client. Like suppose HDFC Bank has purchased this software from the Oracle. So HDFC Bank requires a Fusion trained consultant who will be taking care of the software, who understand the software well. So if these are the end clients and they want you, the consultant who should be specialized of those particular software, so these companies may hire you. And there may be some service based industry like TCS, Accenture, HCL, ENY, Deloitte, PwC. These are the companies who will be hiring you as a trained professionals, who will be deploying you to end client to get the software implemented. Okay, so majorly we will be having a product based companies and clients, and we will be having a service based consulting firms where as a consultant you will be joining it. Okay. Now, guys, if you will be getting trained into this particular thing and you will be getting joined into any of the company, like suppose you will be hired by TCS. In TCS, you will be deployed to work onto some sort of work. What kind of projects that TCS may be having? Okay. So guys, you will be getting an opportunity to work into the implementation project. Understand the implementation project is something with an analogy. Suppose you have a piece of land and you have to construct a home. So this is the piece of land. You will be having a software and you have to use this software, configure the software, make this implemented for the end client from the scratch. That is the work of the implementation project. Okay. Or guys, you will be getting into the enhancement project. Enhancement project is something that, okay, the land is there, there's a one story building, house is also there, you're enhancing that particular house to build two more stories. That is the enhancement project. Okay. And you may be getting into the data migration project. What is that? That okay, you are implementing the software, but before this software also you are having some software. Like you are constructed a house, but before constructing this house you may be staying into some other house. So once your house is ready, you need to bring all your material from your old house. You will be making a shift from the old house to new house, right? So same way, suppose the companies are start using the Fusion software, but before using the Fusion software they may be using some software, right? So all their data is available into the legacy application, and once the new software is available they need to move all the data, all the transaction from the old software to the new software. That is called data migration projects. Okay. There's upgrade projects. What has happened? Suppose today you have implemented this software, Oracle is offering you 100 features. So Oracle is on a quarterly basis. Every 3 months, Oracle is enhancing their software. We are not supposed to do anything. As if somebody are from the PeopleSoft background or EBS background, the patches are not being getting applied by the DBA. Everything will be taken care by Oracle. But if new software, new feature, new advancement will come, so you need to make sure that okay, that feature is fitting to your client requirement, that is working, not working. So you will be testing, reviewing, and making those upgrades available to your client so that they can use and utilize those particular sort of features. Okay. And guys, our bread and butter for every consultant, every company, this is the kind of projects that every company look for. That is the AMC product, like annual maintenance sort of projects, a support project. It is like, as suppose you have built your house, but every year you need to do some sort of denting, painting. You will paint your house every year before Diwali. You need some sort of support work, some maintenance is required. That is the maintenance projects that you will be getting deployed. And in these particular products, you will be getting a ample opportunities to work upon on different aspects, different tools, different techniques, as well as in different modules. So you will be getting a great set of opportunities to learn in a quick manner. Okay. And guys, once you being deployed into any of the company, working into any of these sort of projects, okay, then what you will be doing in those company, what is your role? So guys, you will be joining as a consultant, and as a consultant, there will be different roles. What we will be focusing upon, we will be focusing upon technical role. We will be learning and acting as a technical consultant, but there may be a technical consultant, there will be a functional consultant who will be configuring the software, who will be looking into taking care of the software from the functional aspect. There is a mix and match of the techno functional software. Somebody who knows some technicality, who knows some functionality, he's a mix and match. He can fit into any of the roles. Okay. There is an end user who will be actually using this particular software. Like TCS has purchased this software from Oracle, and TCS has hired a team of Accenture that, okay, boss, we have purchased this software. These are our requirement. Please come, please send 10 of your consultant, understand our requirement and configure this software as per our business requirement. Okay. So once the software has been configured, there is an HR department of TCS. They want to use this software to apply the leaves for the employee, to hire the employee, to terminate the employee, to promote the employee. They may be requiring to use this particular software to create some supplier, to create some invoices, to create some sort of receipts. All that work, who's going to do? The actual user of that software is the end user. So after learning this particular software, you can, based on your training, based on your experience, you will get as a end user, you will be getting placed as an end user also. Or guys, there is a kind of consulting role that is an admin. There will be an admin for each of the software. So this software may be also having an admin which is having a specific sort of work responsibilities. And once you learn this particular software, you may be getting placed into some of the companies who's conducting any of these kind of projects, to work as an admin or as an integration specialist or as a techno-functional consultant or as a technical consultant. These are the different roles that you will be working upon. Okay. And now, guys, being as a technical consultant, as we said that, okay, we will be focusing on to the technical thing. But although we are working into the technical, we have conducted this training to include the integration software also. So you will be learning the integration. In addition to that, guys, we have been designing this particular software to make you a consultant who will be a complete consultant, who will be fitting into different clients' requirement. Somebody, after attending this particular training, you should claim that, okay, you will be having almost 3 to 4 years of experience, minimum 2 to 3 years of experience in the field of fusion. Okay. So guys, if you're a fresher, you will be having a knowledge of about 2 years of experience person. So you will be easily getting job, easily getting cracking the interviews. If you are a experienced person, then whatever the things that you have done into the past, we will try to correlate. We will be having a team who can help you, support you to transform your CVs. We will be providing you a complete set of real-time CVs having a people of experience from 2 years to 20 years. So you will be going through those particular CVs, understand what they have written, what you have learned from this particular training program. You will try to map your learning, your understanding, your skills to the actual projects which other people has written. Then you will highlight those things, keep a note of those particular things, create your own CV, get it reviewed by our team, getting your mock interviews conducted, and that's how you will be getting confidence that, okay, whatever you are learning, that you are able to understand and explain to the interviewer. And then our team is there, placement cell is also there. We will be partnered with multiple MNCs, and they trusted us, and they are directly reaching out to us for a trained professional from our side, because they does not want to reinvest onto the fresher or anybody who's not trained. So we will be referring you and recommending you for number of opportunities into the field of Oracle, Oracle Fusion, Oracle Fusion Technical, Oracle OIC Technical. So you will be getting a support from our side for the training and learning opportunities, as well as to get yourself placed into some of the biggest MNCs also. Okay. So guys, if we talk about what is the work that as a technical consultant is working upon. So as a technical consultant, guys, we will be working on to the reports. There will be some sort of tools or techniques. There will be some sort of softwares that we will be learning to build some sort of report. Why we require to build the report? What is the report? How the report? That all will be discussing into these particular tools once we will be learning about report building tools. Then guys, there may be something required, that is a data load. As I said that, okay, suppose you are staying into your old house. Now you have constructed a new house, so you will be migrating from old house to new house. So guys, there are one option, like whether you will be purchasing all the house articles freshly, purchase new. So if you're purchasing new, then you may be purchasing from some sort of the warehouse, some sort of shopkeeper. Once you purchase, then you have to load and bring those household articles from the that shopkeeper to your new house. That is loading the all the ornaments you will be placing into your house, so you will be bringing those things, right? Or otherwise, if you're bringing the things from your old house to new house, then also you need to hire some sort of transport agent. You will be hiring some sort of movers and packers to bring the things from your old house to new house. Same way guys, once the companies have implemented this software, so they have huge set of data available into their legacy system, so they cannot left out this data into the old software. Guys, suppose if you have been transitioning yourself from iPhone 12 to iPhone 17, so if you are a noise user of iPhone 12 for last 3 years, you have lot of context, lot of images, your WhatsApp, lot of videos that you have already configured, you have context which has been saved into your iPhone 12, right? And once you purchase a new iPhone 17, you have to migrate all your contents from your old phone to new phone, right? That is the use, that is the work of a data loader consultant. As a Fusion technical consultant, there is a set of consultants who are expert into loading the data. We will be learning all the tools and techniques related to loading the data. Okay. Guys, we will be learning as part of this particular training program what is the approval management. What is the approval management, guys? Like suppose this software has been used by some of the end user. End users are performing some sort of transaction. What are the transaction, guys? Any activity any end user is performing into the software from the front end, that is called transaction. Like suppose there is an HR department. In that HR department, Piyush is the HR. Piyush is working as an HR for TCS India Delhi location. So Piyush has the capability that Piyush can hire the employee into the organization. So if end user is performing some action into the organization to hire the employee, I'm going to hire Kumar into the organization. That is called transaction. So suppose Piyush is conducting the transaction, but as per the business requirement, if Piyush is hiring, it should need to be reviewed and approved by the Piyush manager, or it should need to be reviewed and approved by the global head of the TCS India Delhi location, or it should need to be reviewed and approved by the HR head of that particular location. So there are certain transactions that require the approvals to be done. Like suppose as an HR, I am trying to transfer some employee, or as an HR, I am trying to promote some employee. As an HR, I am trying to increase the salary of the employee. Business requirement is that okay, if the salary increment is less than 10% and HR is initiating the transaction, no need to have any approval. It should need to be auto committed. But if HR is doing the transaction and the salary which is getting incremented is more than 10%, then it should need to be reviewed and approved by the head of the department. So guys, these sort of custom approvals we will be designing into this particular software. We will be learning the techniques which are related to the approval management. Okay. Additionally, guys, if companies has purchased this particular software, there is one software has been purchased. So that software will be having everything related to the software which has been built by Oracle company, all the brandings, their logo, their look and feel, the color, the size, the font color, everything is as per the Oracle recommendation. But if you have your own branding, you want to customize the thing. Like suppose guys, I have given this PPT to you. Okay, this PPT is good enough as a content, but you want to customize this PPT as per your requirement, that okay, you don't want these bullets to be like orange in color, you want to change the color, You don't want this to be black in text. You don't want that, okay, this should be like this. You want to increase the font. You don't want that, okay, anything. You want to put some sort of image here. You want to do some sort of change into the look and feel, changing the customization, doing the personalization to this PPT. That is very much possible. So this software also going to give us the opportunity to customize or personalize the software as per the client requirement. How we will going to do? There may be some sort of tools that we are going to learn, and that tools are called customization and personalization tools that we will be learning as part of this particular training program. Okay. Now, guys, once we are going to learn all these particular thing, what is the use of the technical person? What is the technical technology is being involved into to simplify the work, to simplify the day-to-day operations for the company, to automate the things so that it brings more efficiency to the day-to-day process. It brings lot of more accuracy to the day-to-day process. So that is what, while learning these particular tools and building these particular different concepts, we will be heading towards to make some sort of automation. We will be learning for the manual processes as well as using these particular technologies to automate the things. Okay. In addition to that, guys, we will be learning about the integrations. What is integration? Why is integration? How to build the integration? Which tools are involved to the integration? Why companies require the integration? So everything that is required from the integration perspective, the tool that we are learning, that is the best tool, that is the highly rated tool available into the market, and which is very much in high in demand, that is called OIC. OIC means Oracle Integration Cloud. We will be learning everything about OIC as part of this particular training program. Okay. So guys, as we said that, okay, we are going to conduct this particular training program from the scratch. This particular training program is for everybody. You does not need to have any prior experience. You does not need to have any domain expertise. You does not need to have a working experience. Still, you will be able to join this particular course, understand, learn, practice, and you should be getting placed into some sort of job that is suitable to you, and you will be delivering and getting a gaining a confidence to deliver your work responsibilities. Guys, this particular course is a highly paid sort of package. If you go and search sort of, guys, if you are going to search for a job market for a Oracle Fusion technical consultant or Oracle OIC consultant, you will be getting to know that, okay, anybody who's having a fresher will be also getting sometime 8 to 12 lakhs of job package. Okay, minimum 6 to 8 lakh package with the mid-size companies. If you are 2 years experience, guys, you will be getting 8 to 12 lakh. If you getting placed into ENY, Accenture, Deloitte, PwC, you can simply expect that, okay, you will be getting 10 to 14 lakhs within 2 years of experience. Okay. And if you are having a domain experience into different things or different profile, or you are a Java consultant or something, everything that you have done so far will somewhere and somehow is going to help into this particular learning. Okay. So nothing will get wasted. And the mock interviews, the interviewer, the team, the admin will help you to support you to make your resumes, to transform your prior career experience into the fusion technical experience. And I will be responsible to 100% assure you that, okay, after this particular training program, if you attend the training, if you have gone through with the recorded videos, if you attended and conducted the sessions, if you taken up the assignments, and if you have gone through all the samples, components that you have built, we have been going to deliver more than 250 live components. Like if we talk about reports, we will be providing you hundreds of samples of the reports that we have built for your references. Okay. So if you go through all this, you can simply claim that, okay, you are going to have 2 to 3 years of minimum Oracle Fusion technical, techno-functional or integration specialist experience. Okay. Guys, talking about the foundation, since this particular course is going to cover everything from the scratch, we will be learning the basic navigation and how to access the software, how to navigate the software, what is the security of the software, how to create the user, how to set the password, reset the password. We will be learning about some conceptual learning, what is data, what is information. We will be learning how the data will be stored, whether the data can be only stored into a form of two ways, guys. Either the data can be stored into a file. So if the data can be stored into the file, or data can be stored into the database. Okay, so if the data can be stored into the file, what kind of file? Guys, it may be CSV file, it may be Excel file, it may be text file. Okay, it may be XML file, JSON file, or it may be PDF file. So whatever the files are available, we will be understanding about the file structure, what kind of operations that we can do into the file. So guys, at a high level, what sort of operations are available into the file? You can create a file, you can delete the file, you can open the file, you can write into the file, you can append into the file, you can remove the content of the file, you can copy the file from one location to another location. All these things are possible, and you can download the file. Other than that, there is no operation available related to the file. Same way, guys, in case the data has been stored into the database. So what kind of operations we can perform into the database? We can either insert the data, or we can either update the data, or we can either delete the data from the database. So all these things we will be discussing as part of this particular training program. That is the foundation layer. We will be providing you the foundation. We will be learning almost minimum 8 to 10 different sort of tools and utilities that has been offered by Oracle. These tools and utilities are not something that okay, these are the billable things, or these are the things that if you learn these tools, that okay, you will become a consultant, somebody will be hiring you, that okay, this tool X, is there anybody who knows tool X and I will hire you? No, because these are not the tools that will be having a individual work to be done. But these tools are very important to learn, because these tools are required to be utilized into the actual work that is a technical consultant, that is supposed to be done by the technical consultant, is while we are learning the tools and techniques related to build the BIP reports, or the reports, or the data loading, or to the integration. So we will, these tools are supporting or being utilized by these actual tools and techniques. So we will be conducting and learning those as a foundation, as a fundamentals. Okay, guys, pleased to inform you that okay, in this particular training program, also this particular training program says that okay, is a fusion technical, but there is a very thin line between technical and functional. There is no technicality majorly involved into the technical also. The technical, why we are telling, because there has been some tools, there is some sort of techniques, there are some sort of technicalities that has been involved, and we will be learning those tools only. We are not always going to write a code and build the code. Everything is available, we just need to learn to load or to learn those particular tools. Okay, the only technicality being involved, the only coding is being involved is to write and select a statement. If any one of you already know SQL, structured query language, and knows how to write and select statement, that is the only technicality coding is required as part of this particular training program. And if somebody who doesn't know this, don't worry, we are going to cover this from scratch. Okay, so guys, in select a statement, whatever the different variants that are available, whatever the things for the select a statement that is required from the perspective of a fusion, we will be covering all that from scratch. What is a select a statement? What is the select query? What is the where clause? How to write a select query? Where to find the tables? What are rows? What are columns? Okay, how to join between two tables to get the data? Everything will be covered in detail. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, if we talk about what this particular training program is not going to cover, this particular training program is not going to cover PCS, Apex, FAD, and FRC. These are the things which are not coming into the category, or you can say a bucket of benefits so related to the fusion. These are nowhere related to the fusion tools. So if you have any sort of, you might have heard of these particular tools or technique, these tools are not a fusion tools. These are altogether different sort of analytical tools that has been offered by Oracle. As Oracle has multiple different tools, these are the tools are also available, which we are not going to cover. But OIC is being covered in detail, and OIC we have three things: OIC, VBCS, and PCS. We are going to cover VBCS also as part of this particular training program. What is VBCS, what is PCS, what is OIC, all these things also we are going to cover. Okay, what are the different work a VBCS consultant is going to do, that also we will be doing. Okay. As a part of this particular training program, guys, before we learning to work as a technical consultant, it will be good for us, right, to understand what this particular tool is, how to navigate this particular tool, how to access this particular tool. So we will be learning different sort of navigation, what are the buttons, how to access, what do you understand by instance, how to access the instance, how to access this particular software, how to search for any component, how to create any component, like you want to search for a person and create a phone number for the person, edit any existing phone number, deleting anything. So the look and feel to have a hands-on of those particular software also we will be conducting, because as a fusion technical consultant, if you're building a report and extracting the data from the software, suppose you are getting a data from the software about the employee called Piyush Jain. So you need to validate that, right? Your query is returning the correct phone number of Piyush Jain or not. So you will go to the front end and search for the record for the Piyush Jain. Go to the page where you will be checking the phone number details of the Piyush Jain and try to validate that, okay, the phone number which has been mentioned for Fusion into the UI, that is matching to the data that you are extracting and coming into your report. So although this is not your work responsibility, but as part of this training program, as we said that, okay, there's a role of a technical, there's a role of a functional, but we will be making a techno functional consultant. More focus will be onto the technical, but as part of this training, you will not be getting like, okay, you are unfamiliar with the functional aspect. No, you will be getting familiar with the functional aspects, navigation, functional tools. Okay, all these things also you will be learning as part of this particular training. Talking about, guys, once we talk about the different sort of transactions, we will be just learning the transaction from the perspective of to understand how to search, how to create, update, delete, duplicate. Okay, we are not going to conduct a complete end-to-end functional training where we will be describing and demonstrating all the business object from the HCM domain or financial domain or supply chain domain. No, that is not the objective. The objective is to make you familiar how to search, where to navigate. So all the domain, all the business objects, all the screens, the look and feel, the technology remains same. So if you are able to search or create or update or delete one business object also, then you should be able to transform and do the things for other business object also. Okay, very high level we will be demonstrating these things. Then if we want to hire an employee, terminate an employee, or change these things, these are also possible. In case we are from the supply chain domain, guys, we are how to create a supplier, edit a supplier. Okay, these are the different sort of transactions which are happening into the software. Is a technical consultant need to do this? No. Do we have the access to do this? In practical real time, we does not have the access for doing this. Okay, but just to give you an highlight that, okay, suppose the end user is creating a supplier, and the procurement head wants that, okay, get me the list of suppliers who has been created in the month of October, get me the supplier list who's providing the crackers, because Diwali month is going on. They want to have a list of those suppliers who are providing crackers in North India. So one thing is that, okay, the admin will go, or the procurement head will go and log in into the software and search for those particular sort of supplier one by one. It will not be convenient for him. Suppose there has been 100 suppliers who's providing crackers into North India, so he want that data to be available into some Excel file. So what is that Excel file? That is the report that he's need to generate. Okay. Same way, guys, financial module, financial people will be doing some sort of transaction. They will be creating some invoices, some receipts. They will be making those things. And as a technical person, you may be working on to build those particular reports, to extract those particular data into different format. Those reports could be, guys, maybe it's a PDF report, it may be an Excel file, it may be a comma separated file, it may be a text file, and then these reports you want to send to somebody over a mail, you want to send this mail to somebody over to some FTP server. So all these tools and techniques will help us to build such sort of reports and extract the data into a required format and put that particular data into specific locations. Okay, and next guys, as a data extraction, as we said that okay, we are going to learn about the reporting technologies. There has been number of software, there has been number of tools that has been provided by Oracle. Okay, so what are those particular tools? As of now, these are the different techniques that we can extract the data. We can manually extract the data. There is a technology that is a premium technology. Every fusion technical consultant should be having a focus or should be working onto this technology on a daily day-to-day basis. Every consultant should need to be an expert of this technology. So we will be learning BIP, we will be learning OTBI. There is there's these tools, some of these tools are common. Okay, common in the sense that okay, once you learn this particular tool BIP, you will be a BIP consultant. It doesn't matter, once you learn this particular tool you can extract the data and build the report for financial module, for supply chain module, for HCM module. Okay, there is no discrimination. Once you learn these technologies are applicable and available to all the modules. Or there could be certain technologies which are only specific for the HCM modules. So we will be learning the common technologies also, and we will be learning a module specific technologies also. Okay, once we say that okay, as a fusion technical consultant you will be working into the data loading activity, migration of the data from one instance from the legacy system. Like you have constructed a new house and you are bringing the household articles from your old house, or you are using one iPhone, you have changed and purchased a new iPhone, so you need to migrate your content from your old iPhone to new iPhone. Who will be doing? Fusion technical consultant who is an expert of data loading techniques. There has been different softwares, different tools has been provided. Some softwares are only related to the human capital management. Guys, in this entire course, wherever the tool which is starting with a keyword called HCM or starting with a keyword called HDL, these tools, these softwares, these techniques are only specific to the human capital management. There are certain tools that are specific for the supply chain and financials. Okay, so we will be learning all these particular tools. Then guys, they, as we said that okay, every software is having an administrator. So as part of this particular training program, as we said that okay, we are going to make you somebody who's an asset for the company. You does not just having a knowledge, you have the actual working experience, that sort of knowledge that we are going to implant into you. So that is the reason we are covering the security aspect of the software. Who will be handling the security? The admin will be taking care of the security of the application. But as part of this particular training program, guys, we will be covering the admin work also. And guys, for each of these particular training, each of these particular tools that we are going to learn, there may be some admin for this software also, there may be admin for this software also. So for while learning these particular tools, we are not only covering and learning only from the aspects of the development perspective, but from the administrative perspective. Each of the tool that we are going to learn, the first class will be the administrative work only. Okay, then guys, as a security, we will be learning what is user, how to create a user, how to reset the password for the user, what sort of roles that the user is having, what is role, what kind of roles are available, how to assign the role to the user, how to remove the role to the user, how to lock the account, how to unlock the account. Okay, which role is going to offer which sort of facility, which sort of capability, which sort of screen access. All those things we will be learning as part of this particular Oracle Fusion technical training, because we are going to cover the admin security also as part of this particular training program. Okay. Then guys, as we discuss about, there has been several tools and techniques that Oracle has offered, that also we are going to learn and cover. There has been certain tools. These are small sort of utilities like file import and load. Like we can import any file into the Fusion server. Schedule process. Schedule process is nothing, guys. If anybody is from the Oracle Oracle EBS background, so in Oracle EBS you have the concurrent programs, right? This is something similar to the concurrent program, which we used to call as the schedule process. Guys, we have something called transaction console, the admin related work. If there has been 10 end user, there is a HR department. Under that HR department, there has been 5 HR who are working upon. Okay. So as a day-to-day transaction, these 5 people are doing some sort of transaction. They may be hiring some employee, terminating some employee, promoting some employee. They may be changing the salary of the employee. They may be editing the employee, changing the name of the employee, changing the manager of the employee. Anything and everything which is being getting conducted by the end user into this software is called transaction. So there is an admin. He can have the access for the transaction console. He can monitor and he can act and he can check all the transactions, who's performing which transaction, on which date, what time, what kind of transaction he has done, what sort of changes he has done into the system. All that can be tracked by the admin. So from this particular training, we will be learning the administrative perspective, and from the administrative perspective, we will be learning this particular tool called transaction console. We will be learning about report and analytics. This report and analytics is the only tool that will help us to learn and do these particular 2 things. These 2 tools, BIP and OTBI, these can be accessed by this particular utility. Okay. Guys, we will be learning what are the different sort of softwares that has been provided by Oracle. Once the end client is purchasing Oracle Fusion, they will be not only getting the front end access, they will be getting a back end access. How to access that back end? Through this particular utility, we will be accessing the backend. Okay. Then guys, as we say that, okay, there could be a possibility that client want to customize the application. They want to change the look and feel of the application. They want to access one particular form. In that particular form, they want to make certain fields mandatory. They want to hide certain fields. They want to default certain fields, or they want to change the look and feel of the application. They want to create some their own pages and add those particular pages into the application. All that is possible through customization and personalization. And to do the customization and personalization, there has been different software, different tools available by Oracle. Like there is a tool called user interface text. This particular tool is capable to change the label of the application. There is a page, there is a tool called structure. This tool, if you learn, this tool will help you to add a custom page into the application. There's a tool called appearances. This tool will help us to change the look and feel. Like as you have purchased the iPhone, you can change the look and feel of the iPhone, right? You can add any widget, you can apply your wallpaper and all. Same way, once companies has purchased this software, they want to do their own branding, changing the look and feel. It is very much possible. There is a tool called HCM Design Studio. This tool will help us to make certain fields required or hidden. That is the capability of this tool. That also we will be learning from these particular tools. Okay. So guys, talking about BIP, once we talk about the Tokyo, BIP is a primary tool that is very much required. Everyone should need to focus, learn onto this. So guys, first thing that we will be learning into while learning the BIP, whatever the administrative work from the BIP, like how to create a report, run the report, cut the report, rename the report, delete the report, download the report, okay, schedule the report. All these things we will be learning. That is the administrative task. Then guys, we will be learning little bit theoretical, what is the report, how to build the report, what are the component of the report, that we will be discussing. Then in the report, if we have different sort of component, we will be learning how to build the report, custom reports to be built, where to save, to building the report, how to write an SQL query, how to set up the security of those particular reports, how to schedule the report, okay, to build the query, where are the tables, how to identify the tables. There has been 1 lakh table suppose has been offered and provided by Oracle. We cannot remember the 1 lakh tables. Okay. So there may be some sort of best cheat practices or something, how to identify the table. So those nomenclatures we will understand how to identify the table. Based on this table, we have to do the research that, okay, which table contain which columns, what columns is requested by the client, what are the columns that are required, which are not required, how to join 2 tables. All these things we will be learning as part of this particular training once we are learning the BIP as a software. Okay. Same way, guys, OTBA, what is OTBA? What are the administrative tasks? What are the layouts? How to design the layout? Okay, how to add some sort of graphs based on some sort of data? What is subject area? Whether we can create a subject area? Can we create a custom subject area? What are the properties? How to create an OTBA report? How to save the OTBA report? How to give the access of OTBA report to the end user? All these things we will be learning as part of this particular training. Okay, talking about, guys, the prerequisites. What is XML? Why is XML required? What is the benefit of XML? What are the different tags available into the XML? What is the siblings tag? Okay, what is the path of that particular sibling tag? All these concepts we will be discussing, guys. It is very simple thing. We need to build the XML file at our own? No. As a Fusion technical consultant in this particular course, we will be never creating an XML from our side, but we will be doing something. As we said that, okay, this particular training is a low code, no code. We are not directly writing the code. Either we are setting some sort of properties, either we are setting some sort of drag and drop, either we are getting some sort of wizard which is asking some sort of questions. We will be answering those questions, and based on the inputs that we are going to provide, automatically some code is being getting generated. And guys, every ERP software, or you go any software you talk about, that software is capable to hold the data. Okay, if you check your iPhone, in that iPhone there is an application called Context. What is that Context? It will help you to create a data. You can save the contact details, you can update the contact details, or you can delete the contact details. So guys, in Fusion, everything and anything which is getting created by the end user from the software, that is going to be saved where? It is going to be saved into the database. Okay, and by using all the tools and techniques that we are going to learn from the Fusion technical perspective, we are fetching the data from the database, but that data will be represented to the Fusion technical person in a form of an XML. So we are not going to generate a XML, we are not going to build the XML, but it has been generated and created automatically. So if something is getting created automatically, still it will be good that if you have a good understanding what is the XML, what are the tags, how to build the XML. So guys, if we talk about this particular sample XML, this is a list of employees. This list contains how many employees, guys? It contains two employees. First one is this employee, second one is this employee. If I ask you what is the age of Piyush, you will say 34. If I say what is the last name of the employee who's having the maximum age, you will say the maximum age is 45, and the last name of the employee is Rathor. Okay. So guys, if these employee has these three tags, his first name, last name, and age, all these are at the same level. You see, all these has been tagged at the same level. That is the reason these are the siblings. I can say this particular tag, EMP, is nothing but this is the parent tag. And I can say these are nothing but are the child tag. I can say these are the tags, and in between the tag, this is called the value. These are the tag value. Last name is Jan is the last name. This is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. Every tag that we open, we should need to close. And opening and closing tag has the same name, but only the thing is closing tag is appended with this forward slash sort of thing. Guys, this is the opening tag, this is the closing tag. Between opening tag and closing tag, we should need to put the value. We can put the value. That value could be a date value, that value could be a text value, that value could be a numeric value. No single quote, nothing, just put a value. That value will be considered as a value for this particular text. Okay, same way, guys, there is a notation, there is a concept that is JSON. What is JSON? This is also the way that, okay, we can represent the value. The value can be represented in a manner of key and value. This is the key. First name is the key, and what is the value for first name? John. Last name is the key. What is the value for the last name? Matthew. Age is the key, and this is the value. So we can represent the data into key value mapping also. This also we will be going to understand. Do we need to create a JSON file? No. Okay. Then guys, we will be learning about web services. We can extract the data for the integration purpose. We need to extract the data over internet. Okay. What is web services? What kind of web services? What is input payload? What kind of operations that are allowed into the web services, who's the provider of the web services, who's the consumer of the web services, okay, what kind of services are available, what kind of tools that are available to test the web services, what is the role of a fusion technical consultant to check for the web services, are we going to any web services or we are just testing and validating the services offered by different companies or by Oracle Fusion. So guys, we never going to create any web services, okay. It's like, guys, understand the concept of service. Like suppose there is a vacation going on, there is a annual vacation going on, and your kid is lying at the home. You thought of that, okay, let my boy learn dancing. So you will teach him dancing yourself, or you will look out for some sort of trainer into your society who will teach painting, who will teach skating, or who will teach some sort of dancing. If you get that particular trainer, you will avail the service of that particular trainer. So if that is the way, who's the consumer of the service? Guys, you or your child is a consumer of the service. Who's provider of the service? That trainer in your society who's teaching the painting to your child, that is the service provider, and you are the service consumer. So guys, if somebody is providing you the service, definitely there will be some agreement, some sort of protocols, there may be some rules, restrictions. That service provider may tell that, okay, come to me every alternate days 4 o'clock, come to me well dressed, don't come with the loose dresses, something like that. Some instructions, some sort of protocols has been agreed between service provider and service consumer. So will it happen that, okay, your kid want to learn dancing, but there is no good dance trainer available. So you will be looking out for the consumer provider. If provider is there, you will avail their services. Can you say that, okay, I want to teach to my kid, but since there is no provider, let me only learn from myself from the YouTube and then I will teach? Rarely that will happen, right? So same way, guys, if the service available to perform some sort of action, we will do those things, we will avail those services, but we are not going to build the service at our own. As part of this particular training, as part of a ERP consultant, as part of Fusion technical consultant, we are never going to build any services. We only consume the services which has been offered either by Oracle Fusion or by some other third party applications. Clear? Guys, as an OIC, which is very important, Oracle Fusion technical is a separate thing, and OIC is an integration tool. This is very high much in demand. Okay, everyone is looking for the OIC consultant. So we will be focusing and learning into the OIC also, the administrative perspective, the theoretical perspective, the basic. What is OIC? What are the admin tasks? What kind of integrations are available? What is the advantages of the OIC? How the companies and behaving and handling the integrations without OIC? What are the benefits of the OIC? What are the different kind of integration type? What kind of work that a OIC consultant is supposed to be done? What are the softwares that are required to work on to as an OIC consultant? That software may be having different versions. What are those versions? What is the difference between those versions? What is the latest version? Which version that we are working upon? So guys, as part of this particular OIC program, there has been three versions: Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Gen 1 has been very basic limitations, very basic features which has been depreciated. Gen 2 is the most famously most used version, and now currently we have Gen 3. For last one and a half year we are into Gen 3. Please be rest assured, we will be providing you the access for Gen 3 only. We will be learning everything from the latest tool, latest perspective. And guys, once we talk about that, okay, we will be providing you the access for the OIC. Talking about the access for the OIC, guys, we will be providing you the access for OIC for 4 months. That is for Gen 2 and Gen 3 both. Okay, we will be providing you the access for 7 months for the Fusion environment. The Fusion environment access will be provided. Two instances will be provided. One is the instance that will be getting weekly refreshed, so that if you corrupted the system, if you make something bad into the system, then also you does not need to worry, you are not disturbing the system, and it will be getting refreshed and you will be getting a fresh system to practice the thing again. And there will be one stable system where I will be demonstrating, teaching, and you will be practicing some stable component. It's like a rough copy and a fair notebook. So you will be doing the things into the rough copy. Once you are confident that okay, this component, this thing is practiced well, you will migrate or you will be creating those things into the fair copy, keeping a reference for yourself. That instance will remain that will be a stable instance. This will not be getting uh, refreshed or something. Your component, your work will remain there itself. Okay. Same way, guys, we will be providing the access. There will be no discrimination. You will be getting an access for these particular software from the first day, complete access. Okay. You will be getting a tools and technique access for HCM screen, supply chain screen, financial screen, everything you will be getting into Fusion. Same way, once we are going to provide the OIC, you will be getting Gen 2 access, Gen 3 access, because some of you may be already working into OIC. You may willing to join this particular course to brush up your things, to learn new things, to explore new things. Okay. So you may be expert or you may be a mid side of knowledge into Gen 3, Gen 2. You want to access that particular software to practice or correlate or do the things. So that is also possible. We will be providing you Gen 2 access also. We will be conducting and learning through Gen 3, which is the latest, which is high in demand. Every company is looking for OIC Gen 3 consultant only. Okay. In addition to that, guys, we will be providing you one free FTP server for building any integrations, sending the data from one application to another application through FTP. That will be provided. 4-month access. In addition to that, guys, Fusion is a SaaS-based platform. It will not give you the access for the database. You cannot create a custom table. You cannot write SQL, PLSQL. You cannot write a triggers. You cannot write any exceptions. You can only fetch the data which is available into Fusion by writing a SQL query through the tools that we are going to learn, that is BIP. But in addition to that, there is a real-time complexities while the customers are working into the integrations, fetching the data, transforming the data, putting the data into some server. So for that, we are going to provide you one database server also. That database server, you can create a table, you can update the table, delete the table, write a package, write a procedure, all those things you can play around. That access will also be provided to you for a period of 4 months. Okay, guys, that is the reason, if you want to avail and make sure that okay, you should be benefited, always you should need to have your you can say, okay, you are a skilled person, you are a good fighter, but if you don't have bullets into your gun, you cannot win the battle, right? So I personally recommend, please check the link. The payment gateway link has been provided. Make sure that you will get yourself enrolled today only. Make a payment of two two triple nine to get yourself enrolled into this course today only, so that you will be getting 2000 of cash discount, as well as these 6000 of additional server access for additional 2 months. Okay, that will certainly help you to practice, learn, and do the things at your end during the course, after the course, while you have been employed, or while you have been undertake the employment or preparing for the interviews. Okay. Further, guys, there has been certain sort of actions as part of this particular training program. We will be extensively working and using OIC. And as part of this OIC, we will be learning different sort of actions, how to create a while loop, what are the loggers, notifications, how to use the scope activity, parallel activity, how to define a variable, use the variable, global variable, local variable, what are the stage file operations, what are the functions, what are the mapper, all these things, the different sort of transformation functions that we are going to use, everything we will be creating and learning. Okay. Then, guys, there are very important adapters. How to connect with different softwares, how to send the file to the FTP, how to send the file to the ERP application, how to send the file to insert the data or call a BIP report. Okay, for that there has been different adapters provided by Oracle. Okay, there has been multiple adapters provided, but as part of training, as part of OIC, the main primary adapters, 6 primary adapters that are 99% of the integrations are using any of these 6 adapters only. So we will be practically learning all these adapters, and for each adapter we will be conducting all the operations. Like if we talk about file related adapter, we will be checking all the operations. We will be creating the file, we will be reading the file, we will be deleting the file, we will be downloading the file, and we will be listing down the file. What all 4 operations are available, we will be checking. If we're talking about the database adapter, that is the ATP adapter, then whatever the possibilities with the database, we will be inserting the data, we will be updating the data, we will be deleting the data, or we will be calling the package procedure from the database. All those samples we will be practically demonstrating and learning. Okay, so these are the major adapters that we will be learning as part of this particular training. Okay. Additionally, guys, we will be learning about VBCS also. VBCS stands for Visual Builder Cloud Service. OIC stands for that, okay, suppose there is two application. TCS is the company who's using Fusion application. SDFC is the company who's using SAP application. TCS has partnered with SDFC that, okay, I have 5 lakh employees. For all my 5 lakh employees, I am opening a bank account with SDFC. So I want you that, okay, the moment a new employee will be hired into my company, on a daily basis, some automatic process should need to run. It should need to extract the data from my Fusion software, and I will pass on that data to you, SDFC Bank. You take those information, these information that I'm passing to you, that has been already agreed between TCS and Fusion and SDFC and SAP, that, okay, you should need to send me the file. File should be of this format. File should need to contain these many column. File should be a text file. File should be having this particular name. All agreement is done. Based on that agreement, OIC consultant will fetch the data from Fusion, take the data, convert it into the expected format, and send that file to SDFC. Now the possibility is that SDFC will say that, okay, send that file to my mail. I have this manager, send the file to my mail. I will take the file from the mail as a download and I do the needful. Second option is that, okay, I will give you the access for my SAP software. You as a OIC consultant has a capability, you directly send the file to my SAP software, which never happens. As none of the company will share their software access. Okay, so that will never happen. Third option is SDFC will say that, okay, boss, I understand TCS, you are a very reliable company. I understand that, okay, you are getting partner with me. I understand that, okay, you are giving me the capability to process the salary for your 5 lakh employees. You are giving me the business. But please, you understand that I am also not a small company. I have my own restrictions. I have my own rulings. I have my own standard protocol security. I cannot give my access. Guys, SDFC Bank will partner with TCS to sell process the salary, but SDFC will not say that, okay, hello TCS, tell me your two consultants. I will give my SDFC software access to your consultant, and your consultant can directly send the payment to each of the employee, check the balance and all these things. That is not possible. So for that, what is happen? SDFC say, I I am delighted and I am ready to generate a business with you, but you have to share me the data in this format, but you have to share me the data in a file format into the FTP server, because I am not going to give you the direct access for my software. So for that reason, guys, FTP will come into picture. OIC consultant will read the data from Fusion and put it into the FTP. Sometime, guys, SDFC is ready and agreeing to FTP, but there is an ICICI Bank also. ICICI Bank will say, no, sir, FTP will not work. We are very high technical company. We will not work and accept any data into the file-based system. We need the data into the database system. So how they will accept the data? OIC will take the data, put it into some database and expose the data to ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank may be also using some of the tool. That tool may be also having some sort of technology, that may be SQL, PLSQL, Java, Pascal, Python. We don't know. That is the responsibility of a ICICI team. ICICI team is using the software, so they also having some IT. They may be having also a consultant for them. If they are using SAP, they may be having a SAP consultant, SAP functional consultant, and SAP technical consultant. They should be also capable to write some sort of script or using some sort of tools and technique to connect with the FTP or to connect with the database to read the data from that database. That is the complete picture of the integrations. Okay, while VBCS is something that, okay, the Fusion app Fusion application sorry guys, Fusion application is having so many screens, but certain reason company says that, okay, we want our own screen for certain purpose. We want to create one software, one screen we want to build. Like company says that, okay, in my HR system, I don't have any screen that will capture the card details of the person, because I need to capture the card details of the employees. and according to the car name, model, year, I need to provide the parking lot to each of the employees. So you want to create one new screen that will capture the employees car details. That is the use of the VBCS. Through this we will be learning that. So guys, if any software that we will be learning, any page that we are going to learn, what you can do max to max, if you go to your iPhone and go to your contacts page, what you can do, you can add a new contact, you can delete an existing contact, you can update the contact, or you can search the contact. These things only you can do, right? So as part of this particular training program, we understand and we are going to build the basic things like hello world page, addition of number or something. And after that, we will be building the pages. That pages will help us to create the data, to update the data, to insert the data, and to search the data. Clear? So that will give you a complete understanding that how to build the pages that will perform different sort of DML operations. Okay. Fine. So guys, in addition to that, we will be covering what is ERP application, some sort of theoretical concept that we will be covering. We will be discussing about what is the hierarchy or what is the architect of the ERP application, what is the Fusion application, how the Fusion application has evolved, how they come into the picture. Okay, what is the journey of different tools that has been offered by Oracle? What is the lifespan of the Fusion application? Okay, what are the different consulting roles? What are the main technical work that we are supposed to work and learn upon? Okay, all these things, like if we talk about the Fusion as an application, in that as a database analyst, where you are working upon data extraction through reports, how to navigate these sort of PPTs we have prepared for you to refer, how to navigate, what are the navigation steps, where to go, here to go, what are the administrative work, how to build the things. Okay, creating a BIP report, each steps we have captured for your references. Okay, so that will be helpful and useful to you, so that you does not always need to spend your time looking into the video for 1 and 2 hours. You can go to the video once and then refer these particular PPTs to access the things and understand and practice the things. Okay, and guys, as we said that, okay, we are a premium Oracle Training Institute. We have been highly recommended. You can go and check our Google ratings also. You can see once you get enrolled, we are creating a WhatsApp group for every batch. We are going to create a WhatsApp group, and we are posting loads of requirement, recommendation, tools, techniques, everything that we are going to build, that we will be sharing with you. Guys, all the material that we are already having will be shared with you on the first day of the enrollment itself. Okay, the access will be shared with you on the first day of the enrollment. The Learning Hub portal, we have our own Learning Hub portal where the daily recorded videos will be uploaded. You will be having your own access for that Learning Hub. That will be a lifetime access. You can refer those particular training videos anytime and every time. Okay, and those Learning Hub portals will be accessible onto your PDA, onto your mobile phones, onto your laptops, onto your desktop. So there is very high end technologies being involved from our side. And guys, since people are being getting benefited, they are getting placed into different companies, there has been huge set of recommendation and feedbacks and proofs that we are receiving on a daily basis. These are certain number of examples that we are getting. Okay, and number of customers and number of students who has enrolled with us, they have rated us 4.9 or 5 is the current rating which is going on. Okay, we also recommend you, once you join this particular class, over a period of time, you should be in always in touch with the admin. There is an admin group will be created, WhatsApp group will be created. Any of your query, you can reach out to admin during the working hours. Okay, and they will support you to resolve your query and resolve your doubts. In case you require to have a one-on-one connect with the trainer, with me, or anything, we will be conducting a session on a daily basis. One day you will tell, I will conduct or remain open the Zoom 15 minutes earlier, or will remain into the Zoom after the session ends. Then also we will discuss the things. Okay, guys, it is highly recommended that once you take up this particular course, you will put it across a feedback from your side also, because that will certainly boost us, that will motivate us, and that will certainly help the community. Because somebody who's actually looking for good training programs, they will get a good ample amount of information that what this particular training is, how they are going to be benefited, and what sort of content they may be receiving as part of this particular training. Okay, guys, as we said that okay, we have been collaborated with multiple MNCs as a training partner, so they trust us, and we have been directly reached out by multiple MNCs recruitment agents. Okay, the recruiters are directly partnered and reaching out to us for asking for a trained consultants because they trust our ability, since we have been there into the market for quite longer period. We have trained almost 20,000 consultant into the Oracle domain only. I personally myself has trained almost two to 2,000 to 3,000 consultant only. Okay, guys, you can check our websites and the training program or historical videos. You can refer our videos into the YouTube also. We have almost 1.25 sort of subscribers. Okay, all our videos that we put it across, they will be getting almost 8 to 10,000 sort of views within a couple of days. Okay, and since we have been growing and we have a reputed customers, we have collaborations with different companies, we can refer to you different sort of companies. In the recent one, these are the people who has been recently trained and joined different sort of companies. Okay, guys, our customers, our students has been placed into different companies. These are the associated companies that recruiters are reaching us to us, and we can refer. We will provide you the references also, that okay, if you have been getting referred or you have been getting interviewed into Deloitte, we will internally check which department, which place. There's a separate team from ourselves. You can always leverage that particular admin team, and they will help you for the placement, pre-placement, post-placement, mock interviews, sample CVs, everything they can support you guys. Okay. Job referral, guys, once we are going to create a WhatsApp group, once you enroll, we will be regularly posting these sort of job openings. Okay. And that's how you will be getting every detail. Talking about, guys, again, this will be a 7 to 8 a.m. class. We will be providing you full-time lifetime access for the recorded videos. You will be getting every software that is required for this particular training program that we will be referring and providing you. You will be getting, this is 100% hands-on practical training session, guys, as a best practice, so that there will be minimum interaction. We will be putting you onto mute mode. You can raise your hand during the course of the training or after the training onto the sessions. I will be taking up your doubts also. Okay. As part of this particular training program, guys, one-on-one doubt session may be provided real time. Everything, every single word that I'm going to say into this particular training, that is a real time only. There is nothing called fake. This is not like a Java training or .NET training where we need to create a project. It's not a project based sort of training, because in real time it's not a project, it's a consulting work. So everything that we will be learning, that is a real time concept and real time samples only. Okay, guys, you can get your mock interviews conducted based on the CVs that you are going to prepare and share with us. Okay, as I said that okay, the training fees has been reduced on account of Diwali. We have a offer going on. The training fees has been reduced. If you get connected and get the access, you will be getting 7 months access instead of 5 months access. And as a complimentary for the Diwali occasion, this first time we are going to offer the access for OIC also. 2 months of additional OIC access we are going to cover. As part of our training program, guys, we generally conduct a different batch for VBCS. Okay, and the price where the VBCS will be also included is 30,000, but we are here as part of Diwali, we are conducting VBCS also as part of this particular training program at the same discounted price. Okay. In addition to that, guys, roughly if you will see what we are going to learn and cover, just a second. Guys, once you are getting an access, we will be discussing the technicality. If you understood the technicality, talking about these prerequisites that we have talked today, we have just conducted the first demo, that is something related to what this particular course is all about, what is the methodology that we are going to refer, how we are going to teach, what are the things that you are going to get, what is the benefit that you are going to get. Okay. And guys, apart from that, you will see from here to here, if I select the things, from here to here, almost roughly 60 plus different things that we are going to talk, and each of these things may be having 10 different things. So you will be learning almost 200 250 plus terminology, concept, okay, vocabulary. So if you are being thorough with these particular things, you are a well trained fusion technical consultant. Guys, it is not mandatory that you need to focus and learn and practice everything. Okay, none of the companies are expecting that, okay, there is a fusion technical consultant who will be a fusion technical plus OIC also plus BBCS also. If there is a fusion technical, he should be a BIP expert also, he's an SDL expert also. No, no one expect that. Okay, so during the course of the training, once I understood what is your background, what is your level of understanding, which tool that you are understanding better, what is your competency, what is your interest, accordingly I will suggest which 2 3 4 tools that you will be focusing more. Okay, my personal recommendation, everyone should need to learn BIP, OTBA, and everyone should need to pick one of the data loading technology. If you want to be into HCM space, HDL is the tool. If you are from the financial space, FBDI is the tool. Apart from that, if you don't take any of the class but just focus on to OIC, then also you will be getting a good opportunities and you will be getting good high-end paying jobs. So it is must that, okay, we should be practicing, learning, doing the assignments for OIC. Okay. As part of this training, guys, we will be providing you the assignments like for, and I'm not going to provide these assignments at one by one. Everything will be handed over to you because we will be focusing on to professional learning experience. It's an individual responsibility that once you learn, you attend the session, you should be taking care and checking. I will be walking you through with the process that you need to follow to learn and become a skilled consultant. Assignment related to BIP, OTBI, OIC. Guys, most of our students have also requested for the interview questions. Although I'm not so much fond of this sort of way because every word, every concept that I'm going to discuss, that is a real time things only. Okay. Uh, so, but as students has requested, we have kept this particular sheet also. SQL related question, BIP basic question, BIP advanced question, OTBI question, web series related question, OIC related questions. All these things has been handed over to you, and you will see that, okay, once we are conducting the sessions and you go to these particular question, you will be able to understand, think, talk, and able to answer these questions at your own. Okay, guys, there has been different tools that has been provided for the same work. Different tools are provided. Like to build the report, there has been 2 3 different technologies are being provided. So our role is not just to learn the tool and build the report to extract the data. Once you are facing the customer, once you joining the company as a consultant, your job role is to understand the problem from the customer, map that problem, study the tools which are available, understand the merits, demerits, advantages, disadvantages, limitations of the tool, and accordingly we are supposed to suggest that, okay, as per the client requirement, which tool may be suiting to the client requirement, and according to that particular requirement, we should need to suggest the solution for the customer. So it is very much important that you should need to understand the comparative between different tools, which tool is available, what is the advantages, what sort of feature is missing, what sort of feature is additionally provided by which tool. Accordingly, once you are taking up the requirement, you will be getting those sort of ideas, and accordingly you will pick up the technology and provide the solution to the customer. Okay, as part of this particular training program, guys, as I said that, okay, you will be getting everything. From the first day we will be handing over this particular folder through G Drive, and you will be getting this access all the contents for each of the technology that we are going to learn. Each of these technology, the sample resume, sample templates, sample PPTs, everything you will be getting. Okay, like this sort of PPTs talking about the SQL, these sort of PPTs you will be getting, that you can refer. Everything we are covering in this particular manner. Okay, in addition to that, guys, if we talk about, once you get these particular accesses, everything has been handed to you to the enrolled student from the first day. Okay, additionally, guys, there has been hundred of business object that we have created. You will be getting a fusion server access. In that fusion server access, whatever the things that we have built for you samply, all those samples has been conducted and shared with you. I'll just show you those particular samples. Guys, this server access will be provided you from the very first day, from the beginning, so that you will not miss anything. This is the UI tool. uh, uh, in addition to the UI tool, guys, once the company purchase the UI tool, they will be getting a backend server also. How to access the backend server? Clicking onto this and add a keyword called analytics. This server is there. In this server, guys, we are going to build the report. So in this server, once we are going to build the report, although everything we are learning from the conceptually as well as hands-on, but there has a bucket of benefits that we are providing. These bucket of benefits, like if you are learning the BIP report, you will see all the concept related to the BIP data model data set. You see all the sample, each sample is for a specific purpose that we will be handing over to you. We are talking about how to define the reports with the parameter that report contains single parameter, multiple parameter, how to make a parameter mandatory and defaulted, how to add a LOV, how to make a dependent parameter, how to select all the parameter values. All the things I am keeping separate concepts, separate components, so it will be easy for you to refer during your actual employment. What are the different sort of templates that are available? What is the concept of busting? All the samples will be handed over to you from the very first day itself. Okay. Same way, guys, if you talk about the OIC, we will be providing you the access for OIC. This is the OIC server access. That access will be provided once we are starting the OIC, because we don't want that, okay, suppose we took 1 month to complete the fusion. So in the second month, we will be providing the OIC, because OIC is a highly paid instance. We don't want that, okay, unnecessary you will be getting an access while you are not able to do anything in OIC. Okay. So guys, this is the OIC server access. In that server access, whatever we are going to learn from the OIC, you will see coming to the integration, how to navigate and all these things we will be learning. But if you see, I have kept FG star, something like that. Okay. You see almost 89 real-time integration samples I have created for your reference. Each sample is talking about very basic thing. Like if we say that, okay, how to connect with the FTP to write into the file, that will only talk about and demonstrate only write into the file. So it will be easy. Suppose you are into some work and you doesn't know, your manager has assigned that, okay, no, I see you have to write the work file into FTP server. You can take this sample, deploy that into the client environment, open this, refer this, and same way you can cut, copy, paste, and do the things for yourself. Okay. So guys, almost 100 plus OSC integration samples that is already ready, that you can always refer and download for your particular purpose. And everything is in hands-on, that we will be learning and building everything from scratch. Okay. Fine, guys. So that is what the demo that we have. This is the first demo that we are going to have today, which majorly talk about why this training is required, to whom you should take this particular training, what we are going to offer, who I am, what is this particular course content that it is going to have, how we are going to conduct this particular course, what are the things that you are going to get, what is the role that you can get or expect after attending this particular training, what sort of companies that you can get into hired into, and what sort of accesses that you are going to have. Everything I have explained. So I again request you, if you want to avail a benefit of a early bird offer, please connect with the admin and get yourself enrolled today. Okay. If you are going to chase us tomorrow, day after tomorrow, please do not request for these early bird offer on tomorrow onwards. This is a special offer only for the participants who are going to enroll today on account of Diwali. Okay. So guys, if you have any doubts, questions, queries, please feel free to ask. I am allowing you to unmute. Over to you guys. I will be able to address your queries.
Does a Fusion technical consultant need to write PL SQL?
No, PLSQL is not allowed. It is not even supported by the software.
From this 45 days training, how much time is spent on OIC versus rest of the topics?
Guys, there is no specific discrimination between the number of classes, but we have ample time to conduct. As I am telling you so many things, okay, you may be thinking that, okay, how is it possible? Like, okay, within 40 to 50 hours, this is how that much we are going to learn. How is it possible? But there is a pre-planned set of a methodology. Okay, we from this particular institute itself, I am conducting. This is going to be my 26th, I guess 36th batch. Okay, so don't worry, there is nothing which is we are talking in this particular training. The agenda, the course content is there. Therefore, that everything will be provided. Everything will be hands-on and everything will be covered. Roughly, you can say 7, 8 to 10 classes are for the OIC.
Okay. I am a returning student. Any discount? Further discount?
Please check with the admin. They can help you out in case anything is something like that.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anyways, Prasad, mostly it may not be possible because we are already offering OIC server access, which is very costly server access. Fusion server access has been also provided for 7 months. We have included VBCS also as part of this particular training program on account of Diwali festival. Okay. So, but still, please touch with the admin and they may support you if anything is supposed to be done.
I'm already enrolled for another course, Oracle Cloud by Kumar. And there also we have in the curriculum a module with technical aspects related to
Yes. So,
HCM.
yes.
So what are the common things here? What are extra things we are going to learn in this
Not
course?
So, Chidambaram, this is a complete fusion technical. It will include OIC, it will include VBCS, it will include web services, it will include the tools and the techniques and the concept related to not only to the HCM but from the uh, supply chain and financial standpoint. Secondly,
Agree.
that particular training will include only the high level things of how to build the BIP report. Okay, it will not go into the drill down. It will not talk about to build and migrate and do the administrative work, how to build the report from, like, suppose we are going to build the report, 5 different templates are available and supported by Oracle, so we are going to learn all those things. They will be just creating only that is more focusing onto the functional aspect. Okay, covering the basics of the technicality. This will be completely into the technicality, covering every bit which is available as of now into the technical world. We are going to cover. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I understand, but my question is actually I understand these are two exclusive programs. This is more focused on complete technical aspects, and that is for functional actually on HCM. Yeah, just as a if, will that help? Like for having a functional knowledge coming to technical will help, or directly getting into technical, that is fine.
Definitely it will help because you have the understanding. Guys, whatever your experience, you are a Java developer, you are a .NET developer, you just passed out, every bit of information that you have, that will help. And going forward, if you are from the EBS background, guys, there is a very wide difference between the technical consultant and the functional consultant. But in concept, like once the AI will come into picture, cloud-based softwares will come into picture, like Fusion and all SaaS-based softwares will come into picture. There is very thin line between the functional consultant and technical consultant. So the companies will always look for somebody who's a techno functional consultant, who is a
Yeah,
mix
that's what I
mix and
said.
match of both the things. Okay,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
that is the reason in that particular course also we have introduced some flavor of technicality also. That is the reason here we are conducting, we are covering the administrative part. That is a technique, not a technical work, that is a administrative work. We are including the security part. That is not a technical work, but that is a functional work. We are
Yes,
including here also the personalization and customization. That is also the functional work. We are here also conducting the tools and utilities. That is also the functional work. Okay, so that is what we are claiming, that okay, by attending this particular course you will be a ending up as a techno functional consultant, not as a technical consultant only. So guys,
okay.
going forward, what we are going to see, just a second, at a high level, guys, we will be understanding these concepts on and off while we are learning the actual course, different tools. Tomorrow these two topics we will be learning as on and off daily, two topics whenever the tool is required to talk about those particular topics. In addition to that, guys, tomorrow onwards the actual training we will be starting. This is something related to the admin security work, then tools and utilities, then customization and personalization, and then approval management. talking about this particular thing. Okay, and this will also include the fundamentals and the concepts. So roughly you will say we are having almost 32 different things that we are going to learn. We are going to learn this into the first week only. Okay, so even if you don't know the actual core technical work, which is the BIP and OT, BI and HDL and OIC. If you don't know these things also, still you know almost 30% of the course in the first week. You can add these concepts, these knowledge into your CV, update your CV. You can start contacting the admin and getting your mock interviews conducted onto these things also. I will be explaining different job profiles that you can put it across and showcase and highlight to get yourself placed into the different company. Some companies may be hiring that, okay, as per their client requirement, they are looking for somebody who's expert into BIP but who knows the personalization also. Some company may be looking for somebody who's a data loader expert and who knows security aspects also. So that is the reason this is a very real time and intuitive course content that we have placed that will help you to fit in into any sort of job roles. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Focusing on the goal of having techno-functional, more on technical focus for me. So, would you advise me to take both the courses in parallel if I desire to, or you after completing of that HCM cloud, then I can come to this? What do you advise?
Chidambaram, for that, one-to-one session or discussion maybe help because I need to understand your background, your level of expertise, and all those sort of things. So best you can connect with admin; they can help you to guide you accordingly. Because we are not an institute that who will just seek for that. Okay, let people join us. Okay, that is not our objective or aim. Okay, we are a real-time partner with you. We want to support you to excel into your career. Okay, so whatever best suits to you, your requirement, accordingly, Kumar or admin can support and guide you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I joined late. Actually, your good name is
Myself, Piyush.
Piyush. Okay, I can connect with you how actually through admin?
Yeah, please connect with admin. If required, they will get you connected with me. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Piyush.
Your voice is very low, Prashant. Please bit louder.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
How is it now? I mean, you said that there are different modules like, right, financial, SCM, HCM, procurement, CRM.
Yes.
Uh, I mean, on which module you will be teach deeply?
Come again.
On which module you will be teach us depth, like or financial or
Okay.
SCM or HCM?
Fine, Prashant. I will answer your question. Anyone has any other question?
Is there any fast-paced course on this OIC thing?
Satish, that you can connect with Kumar or admin. They can tell you if any specific course is being there. Okay. If you are more interested into the OIC, which course, which batch is going to conduct an OIC about to start, they can help you to directly join that course also. Okay.
Yeah, hi Piyush.
Yes.
Yeah, myself Raghavendra. Actually, how many sessions will be on OAC? Why? Because in OAC itself, it's a separate course. They are taking around 50 sessions on it in outside. Uh,
That is that I cannot comment on to what others are taking. Okay. This is the
okay.
course. There is a course content has been provided. Please go through that particular course content. If you have any doubt, connect with the admin, connect with Kumar, request for me to have a one-on-one connect. Okay. Whatever that we are offering as a course content, that is a highly recommendable real-time course content. In OSC, if you
Mhm.
take the OSC course, you see that almost 100% of integration samples I have created, right?
Uh,
And I am saying everything is real time. I will never say that, okay, this is the connection and we write the file, then we will not delete the file. We will write the file, we will read the file, we will delete the file, we will read the file and send to email also, we will read the file and send to FTP also, we will read the file and send to ATP database also, we will read the file and put it into the UCM also. All the real time scenarios, that is the inbound integration, outbound integration, schedule integration, ad hoc integration, calling FBDA, calling HDL, calling ESS job, calling BIP report, everything we are going to conduct. Okay. I am confident about my course and about our training platform that we are going to conduct. Course is there, content is there, read through that, okay, and compare with the others. Then don't go with the time frame. You need to go for the quality and the quantity and the knowledge that you are
Yeah,
going to
actually, I
have,
have a
right?
doubt another thing. Why? Because I am more interested in OIC only. Why? I'm OBW experienced candidate. I have around 10 years experience in OBW. I am more interested in OIC only. That's why only PSC.
Yeah, so in OIC, guys, everything is being covered from scratch to the expert level, okay.
Okay, okay, thank you.
If you practice everything, the moment I am going to cover, I am going to tell you that, okay, if you can manage dual jobs, if you are interested for the internship, there is a internship going on, I can immediately put it into the internship. There is a live projects going on, freelancer project is going on. If you are a capable person, if you are interested, I can tag you to some of the billable resources, provided they can guide you, nurture you, but they will assign the work also. It may be a billable for you, very small billability. It may not be billable, but you will be getting an opportunity to work upon. Okay.
Sure, sure. Thank you very much. Yes, please.
Guys, don't go with the bifurcation of the class. That will not going to help you. Okay. Go through the course content. Okay.
Hmm.
Understand what we are going to offer. And then you can correlate that, okay, if we have covered or we met up to the commitment that we have said or not, right? Different person has a different way that, okay, some may be covering only, I have seen the institute who's conducting the demo, they are only talking about few things only, okay, while in 1 hour I have spoken almost 400 different things, okay. So this is the course which is already there, what we are going to cover. Okay. We discuss only the first introductory session, what this particular course is all about, what different tools are about, what are the placements, what are the projects, what is that we are going to offer. Then we will be covering what is ERP, how to search, and then we will be starting with the security, creating a user, adding a role, all these things. Then in BIP, you see how much detail we have gone. Introduction to BIP report case, data model, different sort of data set, CSV data set, XML, okay, different sort of busting, everything we are covering and mentioning here, right? In OTBI, what are the different things? Talking about the OIC, if I don't know if you know, once you learn the web service related classes, just me show you, you will nowhere get in any of the institute that many sort of web service, real-time web services examples. Almost 50 100 plus web services and their corresponding functions I have conducted and sharing with you as part of this particular training program, so that you does not need to search and look for these particular web services, their inputs, their method, their XML. Okay, you can simply refer this. If we talk about, there is a web services related to work with the BIP report. You see in this BIP report, so many functions are there. All the functions that is ending with FG, that are the meaningful or useful functions that I have modified for you. You can refer these particular functions. In case we want to run the report, you see the report can be without parameter, with the multiple parameter, with single parameter LOV, single parameter text value. All these samples we are going to discuss and cover and hand it over to you guys. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Guys, whether you are a student also, if you're a fresher also, then also please join if you can invest time. Okay. It is not something that, okay, you will be just practicing. I have seen people not practicing. If you're not practicing, the course will not help. If you are practicing, then only we can claim that, okay, you are having a good knowledge.
Hi
Okay.
Piyush, good morning. Surendra here.
Yes,
Okay,
Surendra, tell me.
yeah, I already have 24 years of experience, but on EPS. Okay, I just want to focus on VBCS, OIC, and all that stuff. That's okay, but I also want to get some certification from Oracle. So how it will help
Guys,
me?
there is no certification offered by Oracle as a Oracle Fusion technical consultant. There is no such course
No,
available.
yeah, I
There is a
know.
certification available for OIC. There is a
Yeah,
certification available for OIC For that,
Hmm.
we can help. Our course content is meeting to those particular sort of guidelines, and the concept that we are going to cover, that is a real
Hmm.
time work, real time project, real time integration. And if you know the concept, if you know what is logger, what is the difference between logger and nodes, whether you are supposed to use parallel activity or a switcher activity, in which case you are supposed to use a while loop or for loop. In the certification also, they will give you the scenario. They will say that, okay, this is the integration, we need to process the things, that file we need to read, file is going to give three records or multiple records. That record may be for male or female. You want to say that, okay, you want to process only the male records and put it into the one file into FTP server, and the female records you need to skip. So which sort of things that you can use? So I'm going to explain, right? Like suppose the integration says that, okay, you place an order. Once you place the order with Amazon, you will be getting a notification into your mobile app. You will be getting a message into your register number. You will be getting a mail into your register email. All these three things are happening in parallel instantly, or do you get the message first, then you get the notification, then you get the mail? All will happen in the same time. So there is a parallel activity, certain activities that you need to perform instantly at the same time. So once you understand these concepts, so you will be able to
Oh,
correlate the things and you will be able to pass most
yeah,
of our.
I know. I understand that. Okay. I know the integrations part of it also. So, but I mean, I'm just asking you to how to get the, if we, what is the advantage of getting of certification from Oracle? That's what I'm asking.
That is the
Will
question
it
that you are
be,
asking now. Earlier question was not that. So definitely,
will
Surendra,
it be helpful for my next these things job offers?
definitely, since you are having a good number of experience, people will say that, okay, you will not be hands-on, right? Definitely, and you will not be that much hands-on with your number of years of experience.
No,
So that certification,
I'm always hands-on since
okay. So
24 years.
certification
Yeah.
will definitely help you and giving you an additional edge if you claim that, okay, you're an OIC certified professional. That will really help and give you an additional advantage to get your
So
scrutiny
this
done and
training
those things.
will definitely help me on OIC certification. That's what I just want to ask.
That is what I just said. This training has been designed for the real-time OIC and the certification. All the concepts that we are going to cover, that is going to be covered into the certification also.
Okay, thanks for your input.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that,
this will be everything mapped to the industry trends only. Nothing that we are just giving you the dummy sort of training. No, it is not the thing. Okay.
okay, thanks for that.
Okay. Fine, guys. So that is what we have.
Jenny? Hello.
Yes, Brijesh.
Sorry. 1 minute. Yeah, I have one question regarding for OIC. Hello.
Yes, Brijesh, I'm getting you. Tell me.
Yeah. I'll see. I have working since 25 years experience in Oracle only. Okay, and I know this like analytics and all, but only OIC things. So the question is for OIC, which I already enrolled by the way, but that's
Okay.
is enough for to getting the switch the job. Is that fine?
No, what is enough? I didn't get your
No,
question.
now if I completed your OIC training and I want to switch my job from current Oracle other domain to
Guys, please
OIC.
understand. Please understand.
Hmm.
OIC is not a something like we are writing something to go to the mass. Okay, OIC is
Hmm.
a buzzword. It
Hmm.
is a tool prepared by Oracle. OIC is not even required by the companies. Once we learn the BAP and all those things, BAP itself has the capability to send the file to UCM server, to send the mail, to send the file to UCM server, FTP server.
Yeah.
It's a tool built by Oracle. Oracle has a good marketing team. They said that, okay, initially they said once you purchase the Fusion, we are going to give you OIC free. So people get habitual. Okay, they build a hundred of integration into the OIC, then they start charging, then they does not have any other scope to move out of the thing. They became habitual, they went easy for them or something like that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what has happened, OIC is not a something that, okay, you will feel once we are going to learn and do the things, OIC is nothing. It is just a drag and drop, no coding, nothing. Okay, but it will help you to build the things. Now OIC is a platform that will not to do the coding or program or something. It is a middleware. It's a bridge between two applications to exchange the data, to communicate between two applications. Okay, so to communicate means what? The data should need to come from the source and go to the destination, and the data
Correct.
should come from the destination and go to the Fusion. Okay,
Correct.
so
Correct.
to extract the data from Fusion, what technologies are available? BIP, OTBA, HCM extract. These technologies are available. Okay, what is the primary technology that is 99.9999% that is recommended to extract the data for the integration? BIP. So if you understood how to connect with the Fusion and get the data from the Fusion, okay, calling the BIP, calling the service, one part is okay that you are extracting the data, right? Now
Yeah.
company will say that, okay, either you will send the data to FTP or you send the data to the database. Only these two options are available. So you will put the data in.
Okay.
So now the complexity may increase. Company will say put one file, put 10 file, put two file, read the two file, merge the two file, open the file, read the content, only put the file which is having a salary greater than $50,000. Something will come, right, in a scenario.
Correct. Correct.
Suppose the data is coming, one report is sending you the data with the new employees hire data. In that data, you are getting one flag value bank. Someone is say HDFC, someone will say Citibank, someone will say ICICI Bank. So you are getting one report, but that report you need to transform into three different file, because ICICI Bank is saying that, okay, give me the text file. HDFC
Got it.
Bank will say, give me the CSV file. Someone will say, give me the Excel file. Someone will say that, okay, give me these three columns. Someone will say, give me 7 columns. Someone will say 3 columns. So accordingly, what is required? It is just only dragging and dropping and setting the properties in the OIC. So
Okay.
you build one integration to extract the data. You build 10 integration to extract the data. Okay, is the buzzword.
Okay. Got it. So I think I will complete. Then it will be more clear on it.
So now if I'm talking about that, we need to extract the data and send. Sending the data is only 4 things are available into the OIC. Sending the file to the email we are covering, sending the file to FTP we are covering, sending the file to some database we are covering, sending the file to the UCM server. There is a server that has been provided by Oracle itself. We need to send the file to that server. Our job as a OIC to send the file. After sending the file, we may be sending a mail to the ICIC person that, okay, today's new hire file has been placed into the server. Please go and refer and use that file. Now that company is having their own tool, their own set of IT team, their own set of technology. That is not our job, that how they are going to connect and read that file. Okay.
Got it.
Same way, suppose somebody is sending you the file. How they will send the file? They will send the file. We are the Fusion company. We will decide that, okay, boss, you want to send the file, you have to send the file into this FTP. Now, if you know how to read the file from the FTP, now you get the file. You need to put the file into Fusion. Which tools are available to put the data into the Fusion? Primary, only 2 tools available. One is HDL, one is one is FBDI. So you know that, okay, whether the data is for HCM or the data is for financial. Accordingly, you will choose the technology, right?
Correct.
If you
Correct.
now, if you know how to create the file, what are the syntax, what are the rules, what are the regulations? So as a team, okay, once the integration is supposed to be planned, requirement gathering is happening, we will be joining, Fusion team will be joining, solution architect will be joining, OIC consultant will be joining, SDFC consultant will be joining, SDFC SAP consultant will be joining. We will educate them that, boss, once you create and transfer the file to the employee, once you create the bank account details, you send us the file as a confirmation, send the file into this format, send the file with this particular name, send the file into this FTP location. So half of the work who's going to do? The third party will going to do for us, right?
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
So guys, in real time, what has happened? There is a Fusion layer, there is an OIC layer, there is a third party layer, and third party generally say, I will not allow you to touch me. So what is the thing? We will say, boss, we are not allowed to touch you. Then agree what we are supposed to do. So we agree that, okay, we will put the file into FTP. Who's going to give the FTP? Companies are going to purchase this FTP server, or SDFC will say that, okay, boss, I will not connect with the FTP that has been connected or owned by TCS. I have my own FTP. You push the file into my FTP. So if they
Oh,
say that, okay, push to my FTP, what they are going to do? They will give you the FTP server details, username, password, location, right?
got it. So in short, this is the way like how to pull and how to like integration between two legacy system or to any other systems to pull the
Guys,
data and push the data.
suppose you need to send some send of you can say food, okay?
Mm.
So you want to send the food. Suppose Swiggy or Zomato is the middleware in between. So Swiggy is preparing the food for you. No, right? Somebody is preparing the food. Do Swiggy know what ingredients they have put or something? They just collect the parcel and deliver the parcel, right?
Yeah.
Whether it is damaged, it is correct, it is wrong, it is good, it is deliver. Your job is as a Swiggy to make quality food will be delivered. It will not be hampered. It will be served hot. It will be within the time limits. These are the things that the Swiggy need to take care. Same way OIC should need to take care of the certain things that we will be discussing as a part of this training.
Okay. Perfectly. Got it. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
And Piyush, one question. These regular course timings are 7 to 8 only
Sure.
in the morning?
Yeah, this batch that we are going to conduct, that is from daily 7 to 8. And I am again saying that, okay, it may extend for 10-15 minutes, sometime topic to topic, because if we conduct the topic, we need to end the topic on that day for the continuity instead of
Do
releasing it
you
for
have
the next.
do you have any other batches on other time? Because 7 to 8 clashes with Kumar's sessions actually. That's the reason.
Yeah, you can check with Kumar. Okay, there's a parallel batch going in the evening also. If you want to join there and then later on the fusion part you want to do somewhere sometime other or something, you check with Kumar. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And one more
Are we
thing,
going to touch anything on the Oracle Analytics Cloud related topics in this?
No, that is what I said. Oracle Analytics is altogether a different thing.
Okay.
FAW, FRS report and all, we are not going to cover that.
Is it Triotech has different course for that?
Yes, they may be having. Please check the site and the course curriculum that we have posted there. Or best is to speak with Kumar.
Okay.
Because for these
and
particular thing, we are not having a regular batches, but on the availability of the and the demand, we will conduct those particular courses.
When OIC class will be start?
yeah, please, each topic screenshots and PPT will be shared or only EAP.
I didn't get your question. What you're saying?
Okay, is that each topics what you are discussing will be shared in screenshots, navigation, all these things, or only EAP report?
Guys, it's not mandatory that okay, we have the PPT or everything for everything. We have a recorded session. These are practical training. In a professional training, if required, I need to explain something, handwritten notes. Sometime I will be going to Excel to create something and explain. Sometime I may be referring the PPT. Most of the things will be into the practical tool itself. Okay, but whatever the things which are available, that will be handed over to you. Whatever the improvisation, whatever the new content that we are going to place, that will be also uploaded into that particular G drive. It is not something that okay, after 3 months we have introduced some more PPTs, so you will not be having access. That will also be provided to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Most of the topics we have the PPT.
When OIC class will be start? At the end or?
It will be at the end. First week, fundamentals. After that, for data extraction, we may take 5, 6, 7, 8 class. Then data loading also we will be taking 4, 5, 6 class. Then web services will require 3, 4 sort of class. Then we will be requiring 6, 8, 9 class for OIC. Then we may require 3, 4 class for VBCS.
Okay.
Fine then. Thank you everyone.
When,
That is that.
when does the class start?
Tomorrow is the live class, 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fine. Thank you for attending the session. Hope this clarifies your doubt and make things simple and understood to you. Okay. Please make up your mind. Get yourself enrolled today for availing the early bird offer. Okay. Again, I am repeating, we are specialized into the Oracle related trainings. All our consultant who has been getting attended, they have given us good feedback, good remarks. Okay. And again, one thing I request, this is not a student and a sort of a teacher sort of training. This is a professional training. Okay. There are certain things I will be expediting. There may be certain things which I'm going fast, something I'm skipping. That you are free to ask and repeat and discuss the things. Our objective is to collect more and more information and learn more and more things from us. Whatever there is being mentioned into the curriculum, one or two topics we may skip, one or two more topics we will add on. Okay. But nothing, if you say nothing of your doubt or clarification you require, that will remain unturned. Okay. I request everyone to attend the class. Everyone should need to go through the recording on a daily basis and practice the things. Okay.
Thanks, Piyush, for the demo. And I just have a final question. Are we covering FBDA also?
Yes, FBDA is a primary tool that we are going to cover for loading the data for financial and supply chain. Okay. There's one
Okay.
thing more I need to tell. Like, suppose we are learning something, like if I'm making you teach the driving, okay, so I will make you the driver. Okay. The objective is that, okay, you will getting a license to get the driving, right? That is what we are learning. Now you will say that, okay, we get the place. Now I want to be a formula driver. Okay. Piyush, you have taught us how to drive, but I am, once I get into the F1 race, I never win. That is, I cannot train you, right? You have to practice for that to have that sort of accuracy and all those sort of things.
Understood. Understood. I just asked that question. Are you
Hmm.
covering FBDA also?
Yes,
That's it.
no, that I have answered. In addition to that, I am just passing on some sort of information so that we are covering everything. As I said, that okay, everything which is available from the Fusion Technical, which is available at the moment, we are covering. Every day is covered in detail. Okay. The
Okay,
architect,
thank
the
you.
navigation, the steps, the processes, data preparation, everything we are going to cover.
Okay, thank
And
you so
guys,
much.
again, last statement, please don't come with some sort of baggage or your prior experience. Somebody who works into the EBS, for those especially, you will laugh once you learn the Fusion Technical. FBDA is very big thing. People are asking FBDA, FBDA, FBDA. Within one session, you will be getting 70-80% knowledge of FBDA. 1.5 hour of session. All tools are predefined tools. You just need to put the data, follow the instruction, do the mapping and run the processes to load the data. We are not supposed to write the code or anything. We just need to use, like if I say that, okay, do you know how to use Microsoft Word? So Microsoft Word, you know already how to use, right? You are not building the Microsoft Word. You know how to create a file, bold the things, add italics, change the font. Same way, these tools are very intuitive, very easy. We just need to learn how to use these particular tools. Okay. Fine. Fine. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.